फंक्शन और प्रोबेबिलिटी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन फंक्शन में हमने लास्ट लेक्चर में करा था बाइनोमियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. Probability distribution में we have defined what is the probability, and after defining probability we have consider what is a random variable, and random variable में भी दो आते हैं, discrete random variable and continuous random variable. After that we have defined binomial distribution. Binomial distribution is also known as Bernoulli's distribution. और बाइनोमियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में फिर हमने कंडीशंस, अंडर व्हाट कंडीशन बाइनोमियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इज एप्लीकेबल, then properties of binomial distribution, and then application part of binomial distribution. This was discussed in the previous class. We have also proved the reduction formula of binomial distribution. One example was taken in the yesterday's class. Now let us move forward and take more example. Now the question is the mean and variance of a binomial variable are 2 and 1. So it is given that mean of binomial, this is another question, mean of binomial variable. Suppose the variable is named as x, and you know that the mean of binomial distribution is np, that is given as 2, and it is also given that variance of binomial variable is again x, and the formula for variance is npq, that is 1. They have said that find the probability that x takes a value greater than 1. This is we need to find out. So for this, divide this equation by this, you will get q is equal to 1 by 2. So we also know that p plus q is 1. So therefore p will also come out to be 1 minus 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2. And we can also find out np is 2, and you can substitute the value of p and find out n, that is 4. So the number of trials are 4. We have to find out binomial probability distribution. Binomial probability distribution for n is equal to 4, and with the variable takes the value r is probability of x is equal to r, means to say that out of n trials r successes are there. The formula is ncr q raised to power n minus r and p raised to power r. This is the formula, and you can put the value of n, p and q, that is 4cr 1 by 2 raised to power 4 minus r and 1 by 2 raised to power r. This is the formula. Now they have said that find the probability that x takes a value greater than 1. This is we need to find out, and therefore required probability is equal to probability of x greater than 1, means to say that when x takes the value greater than 1, and that can be the cases when x is equal to 2, and when x is equal to 3, and when x is equal to 4. Now you can put the values, and you will get that probability x is equal to 2. it means you will have to use R is equal to 2 here. So 4C2 1 by 2 raised to power 2 and 1 by 2 raised to power 2 plus 4C3 1 by 2 raised to power 1 and 1 by 2 raised to power 3 plus 4C4 1 by 2 raised to power 0 and 1 by 2 raised to power 4 by using R is equal to 4 here. Now you can substitute the values of a 4C2, 4C3, 4C4. 1 by 2 raised to power 4 is common. So 4C2, 4C3 and 4C4 is there. Now 1 over 2 raised to power 4 is 60. 4C2 is 4 into 3 over 1 into 2. 4C3 means 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 and 3 and 4C4 means that is always 1. And how it is 1? Because 4, 3, 2, 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will come out to be 1. So 1 over 16, this is a 6, this is a 4 and this is 1. And ultimately it come out to be 11 by 16. So this is your required probability when x takes the value greater than 1. Because it takes the value greater than 1. So greater than 1 means 2 is possible, 3 is possible and 4 is possible. अगर वो कहें कि when x takes the value greater than or equal to 1, then you have to take x equal to 1 also. यहाँ पर x equal to 1 की भी फिर निकालनी पड़ेगी, तो वो ऐड करके आपको आंसर फाइंड आउट करना पड़ेगा. ऐसे ही एक और क्वेश्चन है हमारे पास. We have a different question now. The probability that a pen manufactured by a company will be defective is 1 by 10. So probability of a defective pen, is 1 by 10. It means 1 out of 10 pens is always a defective. And clearly a probability of a non-defective pen is always 1 minus p, and that come out to be 9 by 10. Now what they are saying, if 12 such pens are manufactured, then find, the first part is exactly 2 will be defective. Exactly 2 pen will be defective. This is we have to find out. And the binomial distribution for defective pens is q plus p raised to power n. That is a 9 by 10 plus 1 by 10 raised to power 12. This is the probability distribution for binomial. And now we have to find out the probability that exactly 2 pens will be defective. And for this you should have 12 C2 because 12 में से 2 पेन defective हैं. So 2 out of 12 will be defective. 9 over 10 raised to power 12 minus 2 and 1 over 10 raised to power 2. Now you just need to calculate this and find out the required probability. And it come out to be 12 into 11 over 1 into 2 into 9 over 10 raised to power 10 or 1 over 10 raised to power 2. And after making calculations, you will get the required probability and it come out to be 0.2301. You can make the calculations. So this is the required probability that out of 12 pens, 2 are defective. Now we have another part. We have to find out that probability that at least 2 pens will be defective. This is we need to find out. Means to say that कम से कम 2 पेन ऐसे हैं जो defective हैं और उसके लिए हमने probability find करनी है. So at least 2 will be defective means probability x greater than or equal to 2. This is we have to find out. And for this we have to find out probability x equal to 2, probability x equal to 3, and probability x equal to 12, because the maximum pens are 12. So टू डिफेक्टिव हो उसके लिए अभी हमने ये प्रोबेबिलिटी फाइंड आउट करी है. एग्जैक्टली 3 डिफेक्टिव हो वो हमें सेपरेट निकालना पड़ेगा और अप टू x इक्वल टू 12. लेकिन ये बहुत कैलकुलेशंस बढ़ जाएगा. 2 के लिए सेपरेट, 3 के लिए सेपरेट, 4 के लिए एंड अप टू 12 के लिए सेपरेट करना पड़ेगा. तो उसके अलावा वी नो दैट द कॉम्प्लीमेंट रूल, एंड कॉम्प्लीमेंट रूल सेज दैट, कॉम्प्लीमेंट रूल हमें कहता है कि ऑल द प्रोबेबिलिटी जो होती है, प्रोबेबिलिटी x इक्वल टू 1 से लेकर के प्रोबेबिलिटी x इक्वल टू 12, सभी प्रोबेबिलिटीज का जो सम है दैट इज 1. सो फ्रॉम दिस वी कैन फाइंड आउट द रिक्वायर्ड वैल्यू, एंड x इक्वल टू 0 से, नॉट 1 से, प्रोबेबिलिटी x इक्वल टू 0, क्योंकि 0 वाला केस भी तो आएगा जब कोई भी डिफेक्टिव ना हो, because it takes a discrete value. ये हमने लास्ट लेक्चर में डिस्कस करा था. Discrete random variable is there in the case of binomial distribution. So when 0 pen defective, when 1 pen defective, and when maximum 12 pens are defective. So sum of all the probabilities is 1, but we require this value x equal to 2 से लेकर के x equal to 12 तक. So you can easily find out the value x equal to 2 plus so on x equal to 12, that will be 1 minus p of 0. This value will be subtracted from the other side, and similarly probability of 1 pen will be defective. So it means in place of this we can use complement formula, and we can write down 1 minus p of 0 and p of 1. 0 mean 0 pens are defective. 1 mean only 1 pen is defective. So 1 minus, it come out to be 12 में से 0 pen defective. So सारे के सारे non defective. And similarly out of 12 we have 1 pen defective. So 9 over 10, 11 are non defective and 1 pen is defective. Now you can easily calculate these values, and it come out to be 12C0 is always 1. So it come out to be 9 over 10 raised to power 11 can be taken common. You will 9 over 10 here, and 12C1 is 12. So 12 over 10 is there. So it come out to be 1 minus 9 raised to power 11 to 21 over 10 raised to power 12. Now you can find out this probability, and after making calculation, this probability comes out to be 0.3412. ये calculations करने के बाद ये value आ जाती है. So probability that at least 2 pens will be defective, and the probability is this. So in the first part we have done exactly probability that exactly 2 pens will be defective, and this come out to be 0.2301. And in the second part we have been able to find out probability that at least 2 pens will be defective, and this value comes out to be 0.3412. Now similar will be the case for third part also, and थर्ड पार्ट में हमारे पास है probability that no pen will be defective. Probability that no pen will be defective. And you know that the total pens are 12 or 12 में से 0 pen will be defective. So 9 over 10 raised to power 12. All pens are non-defective and 0 are defective. So you can easily calculate that. This is the same value, and after making calculations, you will be able to find out that is the 9 over 10 raised to power 12, and this value come out to be 0.2833. This is your required probability, and this is the probability that no pen will be defective. No pen will be defective mean all the pens are non-defective. So this is the case by which we can find out the required probabilities by using binomial distribution. One more important example is there, and this is an example of fitting a binomial distribution. So fit a binomial distribution to the following data and compare the theoretical frequencies with the actual ones. So it is given to us that you just note down the values, and the values of x variate is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It is given to us, and similarly corresponding to x is equal to 0, we have frequency 28, and this is 62, and this is 46, and this is 10, and this is 4. These are the given frequencies, and these are actually the theoretical frequencies also. इनको given frequencies भी बोल देते हैं और theoretical frequencies भी बोल देते हैं. Now calculated we will do. We will make the calculation and find out the calculated frequencies. Now first of all we require mean, and you know that mean of the data mu, and that is equal to sigma of fx over sigma of f, and this will be the mean of a binomial distribution, and you know that mean of binomial distribution is np. So from this you will be able to find out the value of p. So for this sigma fx mean 28 into 0 is 0, 62 into 1 is 62, and 46 into 2 is 22, plus 10 3s are 30, plus 4 4s are 16, and it is divisible by sigma f, sum of all the frequencies, and this is 28 plus 62 plus 46 plus 10 plus 4, and this come out to be 200 over 150. So you can make calculations, and this come out to be 4 over. So from this you will be able to find out the value. Therefore p comes out to be 4 over 3n. And now what is n? N is 4 here because it is taken up to 4 values. So you can substitute the value of n here, and you will get that is 1 by 3. So p out to be 1 by 3, and we can calculate two, and we can also have the sum of all frequencies, and that is denoted by capital N. The total frequency is the sum of all frequencies as 150. This is we require in fitting process. So in this case, the binomial distribution is capital N into Q plus P raised to power small n. So this is 150 into 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3 raised to power small n, that is 4. So these are actually, this is the required binomial distribution, and with the help of this, we will be able to find out uh, the calculated frequencies, and calculated frequencies are capital N, probability x is equal to R. You will calculate with the help of binomial distribution, and we know that x takes the values 0 to 4. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, and last value is 4. And binomial distribution is NPR. So probability x is equal to R. So when x takes a 0 value, it come out to be 150 into probability x is equal to 0, and this come out to be 150 into 4C0, 2 over 3 raised to power 4 and 1 over 3 raised to power 0. Similarly, when x takes the value 1, so 150 into 4C1, 2 by 3 raised to power 3, 1 by 3 raised to power 1. And when x takes the value 2, that will be 150 into 4C2, 2 by 3 raised to power 2 and 1 by 3 raised to power 2. So when x takes the value 3, so that will be 150 4C3, 2 by 3 raised to power 1 and 1 by 3 raised to power 3. And when x takes the value 4, so this is 150 4C4, 2 by 3 raised to power 0 and 1 by 3 raised to power 4. Now, with the help of this, you will be able to find out the calculated frequencies, and it come out to be 29.6, and this come out to be 59.2, and this come out to be 44.4, and this is a 14.8, and this come out to be 1.9. Now, what is this? These are actually the calculated frequencies or actual frequencies. So, actual frequencies are, you will have to take the value, and 29.6 can be approximated as or rounded out as 30. This is a 59, and this is a 44. This is a 15, and this come out to be 2. These are the actual frequencies, and the given frequencies are theoretical frequencies. Sorry. These are actually the theoretical frequencies. Actual वो हैं जो given है हमारे पास. मैं शायद गलती से बोल गया. These are actually theoretical frequencies. Theoretical frequencies are observed frequencies, and actual which are given to us. And the first corresponding frequency to the variable 0 is given to us, that is 28, 62, and this is 46, this is 10, and similarly the last one corresponding to x is equal to 4 is 4. And you must have, you know that its total was 150. This was the total. And this total should also be 150. And you will check that this is also 150. The sum total of both kind of frequencies should be seen. So this is the fitting process for finding out the theoretical frequencies. Theoretical mean observed frequencies, actual which are given to us. So you can see the comparison. In place of 28, we have 30 now. In place of 62, we will have 59. In place of 46, we have 44. In place of 10, there is a marginal difference. There is a large difference even, 15. And in place of 4, we have 2. But the sum total is the same. So this is the comparison which we have to do in the fitting process and find out the theoretical frequencies and compare it with actual ones. So this is all about binomial distribution. I conclude my class here. Thank you very much.